Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is off the board. It is the last Wednesday of the month. Now this series was started by my friend Crystal over at Pineapple Papers. And you know, sometimes when we're doing YouTube series, we say, oh, my friend over here. Crystal really is my friend. Like, we've met, we've hung out, we've shared a bedroom, like we're friends. I don't know why I'm saying that other than I'm watching her on YouTube right now. She's paused so I can do this intro. But anyway, this is the pen that I'm going to use. I have a kitchen ideas, Pinterest board. Where did it go? There it is. And I'm going to use this pen right here. It's got like dark gray, wood grain, it's got some more neutral tones, and this pop of green where this plant is. So I've got my pop of green and my plant and my wood. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna bring in, the pearls are gonna be my neutral. I don't know if I'm bringing in the gray. We'll have to see about that. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I'm starting out with this really gorgeous 49 and Market floral paper. And I've also got this piece of wood paper. Now, this is from Paper House Productions. I have decided to go with the gray, and I am distressing the edges because, you know, that's what I'm doing right now. Now, this is where I make a mistake. Originally, I was going to place this gray paper all the way from the top to the bottom of my layout, but I decided not to do that. I decided to trim it down, and I neglected to distress the edges of the top and the bottom of this page. And it didn't even occur to me until the layout was finished and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I forgot to distress those edges. So if that is going to drive you crazy, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to let it drive me crazy. I am just going to move on. Now I am going to add this thick piece of pearl ribbon, I guess. I don't know, pearl, what is it? Gem strip. The label says adhesive gem strip. So I'm going to put those down. And the other adhesive gem strip that came in the package, I cut apart and used on a bunch of different layouts. This one, I'm just going big. I'm going for the whole thick piece of it. Again, if that stresses you out, I'm sorry. There are a lot of things that would have used to stress me out maybe 15 years ago when I was scrapbooking, and using a full gem strip like that would have been like, oh my word, you're wasting so much money. It used to be, how cheap can I make a scrapbook page? Like that was my mentality. How cheap could I make this scrapbook page? And honestly, I am over that. I am definitely older and obviously make more money than I did when I first started scrapbooking. I was 16 when I started scrapbooking. So, you know, I made hardly any money because my money came from babysitting, and now I'm much older and make a decent wage. I hope that didn't come across as bragging when I said I make more money than I did back then. I don't know. People are weird, man. Like, you could say something on a YouTube video and it's just coming out of your mouth because your mouth engages faster than your brain does sometimes. And people will email you or make a snide comment in the video description, and it's just like, what? There have been times where I've actually had to go back and watch my videos. And I don't do that, guys. Like, I don't watch my videos. I do the voiceover. I upload it. So there it is. And I have to go back and watch because I'm like, what the heck did I say? What did I say that upset you so badly? So anyway, I am preemptively saying, I'm not bragging. It's just a fact of life that you make more money at 42. I'm 42 this year. I will be 43 this year. than you do when you're 16. That happens, okay? That happens. So there we are. And I usually don't complain or anything because people are entitled to their opinions, but sometimes I get comments or emails where I'm just like, and who the heck are you? Right? But on the flip side, I get comments and emails that actually make me tear up and just warm my soul and my heart, and it's just amazing. So I say all of that to make sure you check out the links down below for everyone who is playing along with Off the Board today. You know, everybody has their own Pinterest pins, and everybody picks what they want to do, and they make a layout. So I'm looking at this layout, and I looked back at my Pinterest pin, and I'm definitely inspired by my Pinterest pin. I'm not, I won't necessarily say I'm using elements of the Pinterest pin. It's more of an inspiration type thing, but that is the whole point, right? Use your Pinterest pins. And, you know, a lot of the times Pinterest pins are of crafty things, of scrappy things, and I'm using a kitchen idea Pinterest pin, but there's a reason why I pinned that, right? I like the color, I like the texture, I like something in that Pinterest pin. So if there's something aesthetically that I like in my Pinterest pin, I'm going to use it too, right? Like, I mean, let's just face it. There are some people that are amazing with their Pinterest boards and their pins, and everything is beautifully organized and all. I'm just not one of those people. I might see something, I might pin it. I will forget about my Pinterest board for ever, and then see something and be like, oh, that's cute. So I am using a glue gun to dollop on my bows that I've tied here on my tags, because we cannot have a naked tag hole. No naked tag holes on my layouts. And now I am just going to try to find something else a little bit decorative for this layout. So this, if I haven't talked about these photos, these are 2 photos from Sulphur Springs, Texas. So when I held the Scrapping Reflections retreat, I stayed an extra day. Like, I stayed an extra day and stayed in a hotel and not in the retreat house. And I went and explored Sulphur Springs. It was really cute. There was a huge like military kind of monument type thing going on there, and I have tons of photos of that. So that just like made my heart happy. I cried. I mean, as I'm getting older, I'm more and more of a crier if something touches me. It's just weird. But that's happening. So this layout isn't really going to have a title, but I wanted a little bit more decoration on the page. I didn't want to have something that screamed, this is the title, and I didn't want to like title it Sulphur Springs or anything like that, because this layout will actually go in the Scrapping Reflections retreat album. Yes, there is a retreat album. I've got to go through my pictures and figure out what projects I have going on and either finish them or make a plan or something, because I have so many projects halfway done that you know, it's kind of starting to drive me nuts. I'm more of a scrap what you love type person, but I'm to the point where I'm to the point where I need to get some closure on some of these projects. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I am going to journal a little bit about that cute street down in Sulphur Springs, and then that will do it for this. No, it's not. I am lying to you guys. That will not do it for this layout. I did decide I wanted a little bit more decoration, so I pulled out some enamel dots, and I'm going to sprinkle those around the page. Now, I did think about bringing in those super bright blue rhinestone ones, but I was like, that's a little much. So I went a little bit more low-key. Just a little bit more low-key. So remember, guys, check out the links down below. Do you use a Pinterest board? Like, what do you do? What do you use a Pinterest board for? Do you use one? Like I said, I'm all over the place. This video is all over the place. My voiceover is all over the place. It is a hot mess express today, and that's just the way it is. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you again real soon for another video.